Hey guys, it's me, Jason Deweese. Vids here, back with another video. Now, I want to say that since how there's been a lot, and I mean a lot, of said, like, there's been like a lot of reasons why I had to like with like a lot of issues surrounding the whole thing of said like with the whole like what I'm trying to say is the likelihood of that of which is the Watchdogs game actually getting anywhere near the very height that Grand Theft Auto is at. It's hard to tell. Granted that Ubisoft is trying to mess and bully the fan base and mess with them. It's no wonder why that Ubisoft hadn't had a new Watchdogs game, because nobody wants to play the Watchdogs games anymore. And it's Ubisoft's fault. If they had have just learned from their mistakes, they would have a lot of things to have, just just having said issues with dealing with the facts that there's a lot riding on the way things are going, and B, if I wanted to have said like problems with the way things are going, there would have been a lot, and I mean a lot of gamers such as myself walking away from such sheer disrespect from that which is in fact, without a shadow of a doubt, the very problems that has been predicated upon and relegating the gaming industry to a bunch of mass corporate bullying of the very foul kind. We have issue after issue after issue after issue after issue after issue with the gaming industry being a problem. And that is not an easy thing to bypass. I see all the time the very problems plaguing the very sanctity and the very nature of how things are supposed to work. I know for a fact that with everything going on, we all have like a lot to blame on the way the gaming industry has been portrayed. And I know that there was, at one point in time, perks to being a gamer. Or was there even any perks to begin with? I mean, being a video gamer meant that you were less likely to have yourself a big ol' like opportunity to end up getting a job.
I never liked that thing anyway.
And with the way the job market is right now, it's hard. It's not exactly easy. And we all know how that ended up being the way it is.
Well, you'll keep the body shops in business.
And I know for a fact that if I was to try to get a job, everything were to have been possible, could have been possible, but it isn't possible right now. It's not possible for me to just up and get a job. I'm trying to make YouTube my job.
It's mine now.
And I'm trying my very best to have a way to get a job the way it was meant to be back when I was growing up. None of this nonsense. This blatant nonsense of, oh, you need to go and do a digital job application in order to fill up like some kind of like responsibility to being a very, very kind of person who has a substantial amount of credit to being able to be allowed to have the very say in how things go and how things work. I don't want anything or any iota of my own time being wasted not knowing if there was a possibility for me to get a job so I can get to quitting the whole gaming thing. But the game developing companies want to make billions upon billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of dollars off of their customer / fan base. I just want to go on the record and say that The Ubisoft has messed up big time. They think they can just go around
Looky here.
crapping on everybody who wants to own a copy of a game. Like, hello, we need to start having more respect for the fan base. I mean, I'm just trying to put a stop to this nonsense of, oh, you need to get used to not owning your games that you buy. And that nonsense is what's leading to much more substantial, non negotiated and non prelegated and deeply relegated to the very kind of thing that is to be stopped. I'm trying to stop all of this nonsense that's going on. And I'm this kind of no-nonsense type of guy when it comes to the gaming industry. I want the gaming industry to be as good as it used to be. I'm just trying my
Pass got out.
my hardest, my damned hardest to get get like get all of this nonsense that's been poisoning the gaming industry gone. I'm one of those dudes who don't like how when games went digital, like the very concept of digital games was a laughing joke back then because it was a thing that
Investigate.
was unheard of. Like, hello, we need to have, the gaming industry healing after all of this nonsense. I mean, chances are, I want, like, the gaming industry to be much better than what it was when Anita Sarkeesian, that feminist, took over as an activist, and we all know
Sit there.
that the gaming industry is not exactly wanting to surrender. We all know how that ends up. And we all know how this is going to end. It's going to end with one of the parties, either the fan base being blacklisted from buying video games, and with that being, the nonchalant case, like, or being forced to buy games and spend all their life savings to feed a greedy corporation. Like, how is it that everybody who wants to go and, become a millionaire and just go
You
in
hit something.
and either make the gaming industry far worse than what it already is? I mean, shit, we got like people like Elon Musk We need more billionaires like Elon Musk, who's all about destroying the woke establishment. The woke establishment has been poisoning the gaming industry for too damn long. Too damn long with the way things have been going. And we all know that Elon Musk, ever the richest person, and we need people like Elon Musk and Trump at the helms of free speech.
Oh, it was a crock car anyway. Too many
Like,
things in the way.
we got like Elon Musk, a paragon of virtuous free speech, and and well, we got Trump, we got Elon Musk. That's all of the super rich and powerful and highly influential people that are crazy rich that could make anything happen. Literally anything.
They needed to replace that.
And they're all about free speech and respecting the socio-political autonomy of the working class and those who don't want the whole thing of free speech to be a lost art. And I, even though that I'm not a wealthy, rich, elitist person, I have a minoritative influence despite me being poor. Like a minoritative, like so underground, like I'm talking real underground sphere of influence that I have. I mean, I just want to have like to grow my influence to make good.
Look what I found. All right then.
And I just want to say, I just need to have really big influence. Because if I don't act up on getting bigger influence, who's going to help society with the way that society is supposed to be run? I mean, look at all the things that's been going on. If there's no influential people, society will collapse. And I'm trying to be one of those influential people that influences people to do the right things. Be about free speech. Be about respecting socio-political autonomy. Sticking up for the little guy. And there's been a lot of little guys being screwed over.
Who cares about those?
Like a lot of little guys screwed over because there is so many people that are woke activists in the gaming industry causing trouble. And there's been really influential YouTubers such as Kyle and Edemion and the
Kansas
Actman
City.
and Nerion, Edemion, these kind of anti woke gaming like YouTubers that are highly influential. Like they're really huge influential individuals, far huger than I am. And they have
Oh,
a
right.
sphere of influence. And I know this for a fact. They got a much bigger following than I do. Much bigger in the sense of having much more following than I do. And with me saying that, there's like a lot of highly influential people that are more followed than I am on YouTube that are all about the video games have have
Ooh,
been
demo derby. Oops.
highly influential about the gaming and building up their little like highly influential spaces and with that being said, like everybody knows
I needed to replace that.
that those who are in the gaming YouTuber space that are highly influential, they know what's up. They know what's going on. They know what's going on. And they know what's going on that ain't right.
It's my lucky day.
I'm impressed.
And I'm just saying, I would much rather have to follow the footsteps of very particularly influential people in one day becoming one of those elite influential YouTubers in the gaming space. And we all know how influential Edemion and Nerion and Kyle are. And with everything that is going on in the gaming industry, it's kind of hard.
Phoenix will probably fix that. No sense slowing down.
We all know how anything and everything that can and will, in fact, go nonchalantly wrong in the way things have been going. I'm just wanting to say that no one in their right mind would, not have, sufficient, like, amount of no nonsensory kind of thing to go and have a way to enact the very things in the gaming industry that is like, not supposed to be the way it's been going these past few years or so. Like, I need the gaming industry to not be so bad and awful. Not be so bad and awful to where there's so much nonsense going around in the gaming industry. And we'll never see a another Watchdogs game. There may never be any more Watchdogs games being made by said, like, by said, like Ubisoft, because they kind of sucked at abiding by what is, expected of them to, do as a gaming industry. Everyone knows once you go woke, you go broke. And we all know that those people who are in fact the ones who are the ones who are employed at Ubisoft is going to be out of a job, because Ubisoft is going to end up dying and be 1 foot in the damn grave as a company. And they're going to do it to themselves. They're going to kill themselves over some sheer greed. And we all know greed kills game companies. When greed kills game companies, it gets very bad, and it gets worse than what anyone else can imagine in this known universe, in this life. Like, we have, like, issue after issue after issue after issue after issue. We have issues with all this whole thing of like with the way things have been going. We all have nobody but but the very people who tried,
Wrong person.
like like we have like Ubisoft to blame. They should have stuck
Catch.
with with what should have stayed with them. The refusal to go woke should have been the only thing. They should have never gone woke to begin with when it came to finances. Greed kills companies. Well, unless if you're the WWE or the the very, the very thing that happened to have a big ol' issue with the way things are going, and with the way things have been going,
Gotta clear the room somehow.
like can't can't we just have
Was that a speed bump?
like one simple thing where the gaming industry isn't woke? I mean, I just want, one game developing studio to not be woke.
I know I'm on the road to a promotion.
And it seems like the only people that remember that are people who grew up on anti-woke gaming.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say it. When a game developing industry goes and gets greedy, like the way it has been, it's not a good look.
Ah, the city can pay for that.
It is not a good look. Not at all.
Come on, folks.
I'm sure they did notice.
And it never has been a good look. Not at all.
What the heck?
And for Ubisoft,
I guess that works too.
I hope you guys know, you guys screwed yourselves. Entirely screwed yourselves out of a big hefty paycheck. Us, people who are gamers, are sick and tired of the nonsense. I just want things to not be bad for the gaming industry. And this is how things end up.